This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
In this video, we shall be looking at a very surprising news and updates coming out from the country of Finland regarding Mr. Simon and his legal battle with that said country. Yes, because as we speak, something very, very supernatural has played out a couple of hours back, and as we speak, nobody has a full explanation and nobody can fully grasp what is currently happening in Finland. So the question here is, what has happened and how does it concern Simon, a man held in its correctional center in Finland? Well, yesterday, being the 23rd of May of 2025, we made a video showcasing the fact that a Finnish company, a Finnish firm, secured a juicy deal with the Nigerian federal government, particularly in Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, showing right now on your screen is the briefing coming from The Guardian, where it states, Finnish firm backs deal to build a 30 megawatt power plant on Victoria Island, Lagos State, Nigeria. Yes, just in case you don't understand. Company, a firm situated in Finland, has signed a multi-billion-naira deal with the Lagos State government to help them construct, build and develop a 30 megawatt power plant in that state. When you look at this news from a very first glance, you would think that this is a welcome development in Nigeria, and particularly for Lagos State and its whole. Yes. But then a lot of things has played out before this particular date and time. This deal was first pre-signed around November of last year, weeks after Simon was arrested or apprehended by the Finnish authorities. Yes. So as you can see, there's a strong correlation between Simon's arrest and this multi-billion-naira deal backed by these Finnish companies. Yes. Interestingly, this did not sit well with the Deputy Prime Minister of the USP in the person of Ngozi Orabueze, because hours back she came out to openly call out the Finnish authorities that, see, we know what you guys are currently doing. We know why a Finnish company has backed a multi-billion-dollar deal in Nigeria. Yes, for a better understanding, take a look at a post released hours back. It states, remove Simon and get the deal. Is this part of the deal? The Finland Foreign Affairs Minister noted on their website that Simon is blocking bilateral deal between Finland and Nigeria, and she tagged the president of the USA, she tagged the UN Human Rights, she tagged Russia, the African Union, and other top dignitaries in the world. Below this post, she attached the news briefing coming from The Guardian, the one I've showed you already. As you can see, she attached the same article coming from The Guardian newspaper. But that is not all. The moment this woman called out the government of Nigeria and the Finnish authorities for using Simon as a scapegoat to fulfill bilateral trade. Yes, the statement made by Ngozi Orabueze happened to go viral, and it attracted world leaders and some activists of the world. Showing right now on your screen is a post coming from Africa World Media TV, an investigative media outlet domiciled in the UK. It states, Dear President Alexander Stubb, is Finland on an economic fishing expedition in Nigeria, given the increasing involvement of Finnish-linked actors in sensitive African affairs, especially those tied to Africa's oil, gas, security, sovereignty. We reportedly seek clarification on Finland's intentions and oversight mechanism on human rights that occur in Nigeria. Yes, this did not sit well with this media outlet, and this got the attention of the whole wide world. But then as we speak, something miraculous and something surprising has happened to the Finnish firm. Yes, for better clarity, the firm that is supposed to carry out this construction project in Victoria Island, Lagos State, is known as Wärtsilä. Showing right now on your screen is a picture taken from the company's headquarters. This company is known as Wärtsilä. This is the company that will definitely carry out this construction project in Victoria Island, Lagos State. But then as we speak, something has happened to this company that nobody can really grasp and understand. This happens to be a supernatural thing because a couple of hours back, we saw a notification from Yale, which happens to be one of the biggest media outlets in Finland. These guys came out and gave us more clarity about this company known as Wärtsilä, the said company that signed a multi-billion-dollar deal with Nigeria. What has happened to this company and how is this supernatural? Well, take a look at this publication showing right now on your screen where it states, the demolition of Wärtsilä old factory will result in dust, vibration and noise for the residents of the surrounding area for the rest of the year. Just in case you don't understand, the EU has marked this company known as Wärtsilä. They've marked one of their factories for demolition. And that demolition exercise will kick off this month and run to the end of this year. It also went a step further to claim that the demolition work of the first phase of the mill will begin in May and continue until December. 3 buildings will be demolished in the factory area, and the concrete and brick waste from them will be crushed. This is a very, very surprising. How can a company that have signed a multi-billion-dollar deal with Nigeria receive a marking order from the EU that see one of your old sites will be demolished? It's going to run from May till December. This is not just ordinary, and that is not even all. This company known as Vatsila, the one that signed a deal with Lagos State, Nigeria, is currently receiving heavy attacks from hackers all over the world. We don't know who is currently trying to hack into the database of Vatsila, but one thing we know is for sure is that these guys came out to release a warning hours back. Showing right now on your screen is an official statement released by Vatsila on Yale media outlet. It states, Vatsila, no need to worry about information system hacking. It also stated that Vatsila Voyage has a few employees in Helsinki metropolitan area in Finland. The hackers obtained information such as email addresses and names. It also went a step further to claim that according to the company, the damage caused by the hacking of Vatsila's information system has remained minor. Yesterday, Yale reported that Vatsila had been the target of data breach after its withdrawal from Russia. So as you can see, these guys, after their building was marked for demolition, they also received a high volume of hacking. This cannot be natural. Yes, this probably can be a coincidence. Nobody knows for sure. But one thing we know is that on the 2nd of May of 2025, that is early this year, we noticed that the current president of Finland traveled, or he visited the Vatsila's company, their main site. Why did this guy visit Vatsila? Yes, just in case you don't know, this company is privately owned. And why is the president of a country visiting or inspecting a privately owned business, an enterprise? Well, for better understanding, take a look at the post coming out from the company itself, which is the Vatsila Corporation, released on the 2nd of May of 2025. It states, honored to welcome President of Finland, Alexander Stubb, and Mrs. Ines Stubb to our Sustainable Technology Hub in Vaasa. Mr. President and Mrs. Ines Stubb got a close-up view of our engines and the transformative impact of our work in shaping the decarbonization of marine and energy. This is an interesting one. Showing right now on your screen an image is coming from that visit, the day the president of Finland visited a privately owned company to inspect their property and their mechanism. Showing right now on your screen is a photograph of Alexander Stubb together with some of their board members. And when you look closely, you see Vatsila on the side wall. This is a clear confirmation that this president was there live in person. So why is this man visiting or inspecting a privately owned project? Well, it's actually very, very simple. It's simple to understand. This visitation was done on the 2nd of May of 2025, before this company received that deal with Nigeria. So it's very possible that the president went to that corporation or went to the company to see their machines, to see their engines, to see their systems, and to be sure that these guys have the mechanism and have the structure to be able to receive that multi-billion-dollar deal from the Nigerian federal government. Yes, it's actually straight to the point, because I see no reason why a president will visit a privately owned corporation. It's just like Tinubu visiting Dangote's cement factory or visiting his fertilizer plant or whatsoever. It doesn't make sense unless Tinubu has a deal, an existing deal with Dangote that will definitely benefit the two parties. Yes, this is actually straight to the point. So we know what is currently going on. We know the motives behind that visitation, and it's playing out at the moment. Yes, and that is not even all. As we speak, the Lagos State government has removed one of its publication or article regarding the Vatsila. Yes, because hours back, the Lagos State government through their website released articles and news regarding this company and the deal. But as we speak, when you go to their website and search Vatsila, you notice that every single article has been removed. So the question here is, will the demolition of the company of Vatsila and the current hacking of the database by Russian hackers affect the deal with the federal government of Nigeria? Well, nobody knows for sure, but one thing we know is that Lagos State government has deleted their article on this multi-billion-dollar deal with Vatsila. Yes, that is all we know at this particular point in time. But then in our previous video, we noticed that the lawyer representing Mr. Simon has made a massive mistake. something that will possibly affect him in the court of law. So what did the lawyer representing Mr. Simon pull off? Well, this man mistakenly released or leaked out a document, a very, very confidential document that he should have kept to himself, or at least keep within his legal counsel team. But this man made a mistake by posting that document on a social media platform that has gone viral at this particular point in time and might be used against Simon in the court of law.